Welcome back to CFB Nation. I am your host, Nino Brown. And this is a special day, December 20th, unless you live under a rock. It's National Signing Day. People skip school for days like this. A lot of big high school kids going on to that next step. And we got a friend of ours who we spoke to back in July, and he made it official now. New Nebraska fullback, oddity, not around as much, but my man is the epitome of it. Izaac Dickey, how we doing today, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm ecstatic. It's been a long day, a lot of commitments, a lot of reporting on, but I'm excited to sit down and talk with you. It's been a while. You had a whole season in between since we spoke, and I'm excited to hear how your day went. Talk to us. We spoke in the green room. When did you go live today and tell everybody that you committed?
Yeah, so I didn't make it official to the public until I think it was 1 or something. Me and my buddy Tanner did our signing day, but I had my papers signed probably by 9 or 10 in the morning, and I sent those into the coaches just so they could finalize things and get things posted and whatnot.
No, I'm excited to move on to this next step. Now you got this behind you; it's official. You are a Cornhusker. Are you just ready to get in there and get it going?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited. I haven't really said anything about it, but I'm actually going in a couple months down to Lincoln, so I'm graduating in 2 days. So
you're gonna early enroll.
Yep.
That's the way to get it, man. Get on that field nice and early. Get everything going.
Yeah, for sure.
Question for you. I know we spoke back a while back in July about the whole recruitment process and everything like that. How is your relationship? Not so much with Matt Rule, but EJ Barthel, the running back coach. How's that going? And you're a rarity, right? The fullback is a position that's not really around as much, but when you get one, a good one, Nebraska has a tradition of it, and I know you're trying to run with that. So, what's your relationship like with Coach?
Me and him are really close. We see eye to eye a lot. We are two peas in a pod, to be honest. Growing up, he's talked about his early life, how his collegiate career and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And our stories are pretty similar. He walked on at fullback, and that's what I'm pretty much doing: fullback, running back, whatnot. Same thing, right, pretty much in my situation. But he's been he's been a good mentor for the short time I've known him. He's talked about just enjoying life, especially since I'm going early. Soak in the high school days because there's not many left. Right. You'll have plenty of time to play football. You'll have at least 4 more years of it. So he's a great guy, to say the least. Just that goes for all the staff. They're all good people. And even looking at the creative media team, those graphics and stuff that were posted today were just insane. So much time and effort probably went into this.
It's really absolutely cool. Yeah, you can tell that they want to make you guys feel welcome, and this is your day. You don't get this, you really don't get this day ever again, right? So it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Between you verbally committing and now making it official, which one was more exciting? Narrowing it down where you wanted to go, or actually just stamp on it? This is where I'm going.
I think now is more exciting just because it's couple months. I'm probably less than a month out from getting down to Lincoln, getting with the team, working out. I move in January 13th, and we start workouts the 15th. So it's an extremely fast turnaround, and
yeah,
I can't be thankful enough to get that opportunity to compete and show what I got. And then today, I got sent the workout plan for the off-season winter. So I'm just excited to get going after that, and it's just crazy to think about how fast my life's turned, just changed.
It's crazy because, like I said, 7 months ago, we were talking about how you were going to try to carry on the fullback tradition in Nebraska. And here we are. It's official, right? You got the gear on. You signed the papers today. College football went quickly this year. I know your high school season went quickly. Speaking of the high school season, I believe you guys went 10-1, right?
Yeah, we did.
Sandy Creek got you at the end, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that game? I mean, you had good numbers this year. I think it was 800 plus rushing yards this year. And what is it? 17 or 19 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was 19 or 20 touchdowns, I'm pretty sure.
So tell us about that game and just the wrap up your season at Cross County in general.
Yeah, for sure. So that game, I think once again, just like we did the year before, we underestimated the other team. It sucks because you'd think you'd learn from that, but it's just something that kind of naturally happens when you're earlier in the playoffs.
Right.
But I know those guys played their hearts out because we had, I think, 15 or 16 seniors. So they all knew that was going to be their last game. It very well could be their last game, and they gave it all they had. Me myself, I gave what I had. I had 2 deep thigh bruises,
Ooh.
a pretty bad old ankle that I still can hardly run on. So, yeah, yeah, but it was I had like 4 carries that game, and we just really never got any offense going. I had a feeling it was going to be an offensive battle because they have a really good quarterback, and their defense held us more, and that's what it came down to.
You mentioned quarterbacks, signing day, Nebraska. You excited to get in there and work with the newly signed QB Dylan Raiola?
Oh yeah, I'm excited to work with all the signees. At the end of the day, it's just going to come down to who works harder, and then you get spring ball and whatnot. You'll find out who the starter is.
Right, right. Have you been? I mean, I know usually some of the recruits you meet on visits and stuff. Have you become friends with anybody already that are going to be new recruits going to Nebraska?
Oh yeah, I've become really close with a lot of them. A
Awesome.
couple of the other, I'd say probably like 5 of the other walk-ons I'm like extremely close with, and then I got a couple. There's a couple linemen that I'm close with that aren't coming until the summer.
Okay. All right.
But
So
yeah,
it's good you already got a rapport. You guys are building a bond early before you even get down to Lincoln. Um, you said you graduate in 2 days.
mhm.
What's the emotion like now that it's all coming to an end? It's been hard work, right? Today was a good day for you, but 2 days to graduate, then it's done.
Yeah.
What's the emotions like? Is it real yet, or it still seem like you think you're gonna wake up and have to go back to school and do some homework
Yeah.
again?
I think it's definitely a surreal experience. Like I remember waking up on Mondays my freshman year, and I at that time in my life I didn't like really like I had a love for football, but it wasn't as strong as it is now. And I just over time it's changed, and it's just crazy to look back and be like, wow, I was a whole different person. And it's those 4 years are gone. And then like my Pee Wee football, I played football for like 6 years before that even. It's just all behind me now, and it's just looking towards the future. It's really cool.
When you came in as a freshman, it probably were about 15, 20 pounds lighter compared to where you're at right now.
I'm actually like 40 pounds up.
Woo! All right,
Yeah.
yeah. So you was like a totally
Yeah.
different person, right? Now, and then you got in that room, you started getting to that, that training and football lifestyle, and here we are, right where you are. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a quick question. I got 4 names here. I want you to rank these fullbacks from Nebraska history. I'm going to mess up a couple of these names. You probably got them better than me. Frank Solich, George Sauer, Joe. This is the one I'm going to mess up. Makovica, yeah, and then Tom Rathman. Give me in order.
From first to fourth.
First to fourth, yes.
All right. So I'd say Makovica.
Okay.
Solich. And then you want to repeat the other 2?
The other 2 was Tom Rathman and George Sauer.
I'm gonna go Tom and then George.
All right.
Yeah. The first 2 I know the most. I've watched like their film on them. Learn from them a lot. So yeah.
I'm more familiar with Rathman. I watched Rathman in the NFL for years. He was just such a violent SOB, man. That guy he loved contact, and there was no way you were getting to either his QB or his running back over his, cold dead body. So,
sure.
And that is pretty much what Nebraska fullbacks are, right? Just physical. You give me the rock, I'm gonna make the most of it, but I'm ready to blow them up in pass pro. It don't matter. I'm coming out the hole, and anybody in front of me, I'm taking them out.
So you're playing football for your team at the end of the
day. It's a team sport, no matter if you got the leather in your hand or not, right?
Exactly.
My guy, I appreciate you coming on, on your day, and letting the people here at CFB Nation know how it's been for you. Can I ask you one more favor?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you give me a go CFB Nation before we let you go?
Yeah, for sure. All right. Go CFB Nation.
My man, I appreciate you. Good luck. And I'm going to be in touch. Come spring ball, I want to circle back again and see how everything's going.
Sounds good. I'm down.
All right, my man. Take care and good luck and everything.
Sounds good. Thank you.